Are you a boss or are you a leader? In today's video, we are going to discover just that. It seems these days that every job description is asking for leadership qualities, and that somehow being a leader is very different from being a boss. How do you shift yourself from boss mindset to leader mindset? In this video, I'm going to actually give you the tips and tricks for how to make that transition. Tip number 1, don't micromanage. Bosses are micromanagers. They give a task to their team member, and then they're constantly following up, asking for status updates. Leaders trust their team. They know that everybody on the team is competent, and they know that once they've delegated work, that person has got it under control. Tip number 2, delegate and be willing to take some of it on yourself. Oftentimes, bosses hoard the best work for themselves, and then they give the less desirable work to other people. Leaders are willing to take on some of the less desirable work. They take one for the team, and they're also willing to take on some of that higher profile, dazzling work. Tip number 3, share the limelight with your team. Very often, bosses take credit for the accomplishments of the whole. Who here hasn't had that happen where they've done something wonderful at work and the next thing you know, someone else is named in a press release, on the website, social media, posing for a photo? Leaders let the person who realized that particular accomplishment shine. They know that when everybody gets some limelight, some spotlight, when everyone gets appreciated for their contribution, the whole team functions in a much healthier, successful, and ambitious way. Tip number 4, leaders are solution generators. They create solutions all the time. Bosses, on the other hand, take any kind of feedback as criticism. They get insulted. It's not personal. A true leader understands every problem that exists is making its way to your desk. As the leader, it's your job to solve the problems. When you solve those problems, you're creating a healthy, happy whole. And that is how successful organizations flourish. And finally, for today, tip number 5, leaders believe in transparency and are clear and effective communicators. On the other hand, bosses hoard information. They don't want to give the latest updates. They don't want to be transparent about the budget or the cut to the budget. They don't want to be transparent about the growth in the budget. Bosses tend to hoard information because to them, information is power. Leaders understand that if you share the information, good, bad, and ugly, your team is going to stand with you shoulder to shoulder. Because while no one likes the boss, everyone likes the leader. That's all I have for you today. Join me in the next video where I review the final 5 distinctions that mark you as a boss or a leader. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're interested in working with me, please contact me through LinkedIn.